All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Dotto. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a Christmas special, but we don't have anything special to show you because Christina's at home playing with the cats and it's just me and Dotto. It's just the boys. But Merry Christmas to everyone, Happy Holidays if you celebrate, and let's get this video started. If you're anywhere in the Midwest or the Northeast, we actually got snow today. Started out, we had about probably 2 inches, 3 inches of snow. I actually drove the Urus around just to see how the summer performance tires were. Absolutely fine, had no problems at all. Everyone online was like, Jared, you gotta take those summer performance tires off. I'm like, nope, they were fucking fine. Didn't have a single issue. Are you surprised, Otto?
No, I'm not.
Starting a little fire.
Yeah, it's really chilly. I mean,
it's cold as shit outside.
We got heat on, but there's nothing like a wood.
No, there isn't.
I have 3 sources of heat now.
It's ridiculous. That's how cold it is in the Northeast. So yeah, if you guys are getting snow, if anyone got blasted from this snowstorm, let us know in the comment section below. I want to know inches. I want to know how many inches you got. I was praying for, if this would have all stayed snow, we probably would have got, what do you think, 6 to 12 inches easily? Yeah, that would have been badass. I would have went out snowboarding, took the Urus out of my performance tires, showed everybody that's totally fine. But getting a little off track today. So what we're gonna be doing is working on our BMW M1000RR. This is a giveaway motorcycle. If you wanna be entered to win this bike, patreon.com/CampPisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. I just put up a Patreon only video in the last one we filmed yesterday, installing the covers, the case covers. So this is a clutch case cover, and we also did a little, look at that puppy, blue accent on there. And then we did the alternator case cover as well. Look how beautiful that is. So today we're actually going to start putting this thing back together. But I realized, I told Dotto yesterday, the subframe and the tank are not here yet. They should be arriving next week, but when they do arrive, we will have to take pretty much the entire bike back apart to do those. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to put things back together because it could be another week or two until those parts arrive. We just won't put all of the bolts in everything. We'll just put enough to like put it together, and then we'll just have it, because we won't use, we have full titanium bolts for the whole entire bike that are blue, that are gonna look like this. But what we're gonna do is just use the stock bolts until everything arrives, those last 2 pieces, and then once we do the subframe and the tank, we can put it together for real. And that's when we'll do all the titanium bolts. And we have, oh my God, wait till you see what all we have. I showed the patrons. But let's unbox the parts that we need today. I don't know if you guys saw the fail video where I said we couldn't use this piece because it didn't have the parts on the back. Well, it turns out we actually don't need those parts, supposedly. But the good news is we still got a new piece for this anyway, so it's good that we didn't put that together. But we do have this piece, which is good. We got to find the new versions of this, and then we can get to work on the light up turn signals and start to put the fairings, the belly pan, all that stuff back on. And we even have the front too, which I'll show you in a previous future episode, I should say. Today, we need a couple of different parts. I already showed the patrons these in the last episode. We actually showed them all the parts we have. We have parts all over this. I don't know if you saw the video or the photo on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, at JaretCampisi, and follow Dotto too, at DottoMade. These are the side fairings, or the side upper fairings, I should say. This is what it looks like. And the reason, it's actually a different weave. I don't know if it comes across on the camera. Don't get too close because it won't focus. See that? This is a much thicker, I think this might be I don't know, it's just a thicker weave. So that's why we wanted to get this piece so that all the weave matches. And actually I don't like those stupid M stickers. There's literally, remember when we counted, there was like, what, 30 M's on the bike? Like,
some ridiculous,
it's an M1000, yeah. Holy hell. You can put 30 M's on it, but you can't put an actual plaque that says how many there are. Go figure. So 2 of these, the other one is right here. And then we got to do the whole rondelle turn signals, which we already got partially wired, and then we have to drill holes in these side fairings to put the original winglets back on. Yeah, so and then we got to do the belly panel plus these, the turn signals. It's a lot, so we got to get started. Well, first things first, seeing as though this is a Christmas special, I think we got to bust open some beer skis. What do you think?
Yeah,
some 12, or no, 8%. Yeah, Trogonators. It's like drinking 2 beers at once. Hey, cheers. Once again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Mm-hmm. That is
I missed that.
Incredible. It's so cold. Oh my God. All right, so the first thing we're gonna be doing is drilling some carbon. We're used to that, aren't we, Dotto?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these fairings do not come with new wings, so we have to reuse the stock wings, but there's no template. So what Dotto is doing is basically test fitting this backing piece and using it as a template. Is that what you're basically doing?
Yeah, so typically winglets, especially if they're aftermarket, they'll come with a paper template. You stick it on the outside. Now what I'll do is I eyeball this, centering it with this where the emblem goes, and I look down here I have to kind of break up the difference here because these tabs stick out a little bit. I might even grind those down a little bit. And then when this sits flush with this line here, then we're good to go. I'm gonna mark these dead center. I'm gonna pilot drill them from this side and then flip it over and then drill the holes in. You never wanna drill out on the carbon, but we don't have our, like if I mark it here, I don't know, I can't drill the hole from the back because it'll splinter.
That's why I use a small hole to start. Look at this, he's got his PPE gear on, guys. So he's gonna just Dremel some of that. What was that? Like extra coating that they use for the carbon?
I'm going very slowly.
All right, so Dotto's got everything marked. We've got tape on one side. Woo! And he's gonna drill all these little holes here, as small as possible, right? Because then you're gonna drill it from the other side. Is that the idea?
Yep.
Okay. Well, hopefully he doesn't destroy the carbon. We'll see what happens. All right, he just drilled the first 2 holes from the other side now. What was the drill bit size?
I think I'm using 15/16, which is just a tiny little bit smaller than the OEM hole. Now the factory holes do allow you to move the winglets just a tiny little bit to align them if you need to. I don't anticipate that we're gonna have to do any of that on this.
There's carbon everywhere.
So I was telling Jared, if you use a really sharp drill bit, I don't know if I mentioned this on video or not.
No, you didn't.
What'll happen is the drill bit is so sharp, it'll actually bite onto the carbon and draw it in really fast, and you can really screw up carbon that way. I did pilot holes, and then these have the drill bit actually has a pilot hole drill at the tip of it, so I like using these. They are sharp, but I'll show you a little trick here. So get it started, don't put a lot of pressure on it at all. See how it's like pulling little shavings? As soon as it starts pulling it in there, you back it out and go in there a couple of times, and then run the drill bit in reverse and then forward. And then that'll keep the hole from blistering on both sides. So that's just a little trick that I learned over the years.
Okay. If there's one thing men are good at, it's drilling holes,
That's right, yeah, reaming stuff out. Now, I'm sure I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff in my, PMs and Dotto, there's a better way to do it. Well, I do it my way, so.
He does it my way.
Isn't that Usher?
Yeah. Moment of truth, let's see how she looks. First 2 holes look pretty good. Second 2 holes, wow, look at that.
Not too bad.
All right, so we can we put the wings on now? Or do we have to?
They need to go on first.
Yeah, I think we can put the wings on.
With the backer.
Let's do it. So we verified that the winglets fit. They all worked out well. We were gonna install those till we realized that we got to put these on there, and in order to put those on there, you got to drill holes. So we did 2 little holes right here.
Yeah, rotate it until the holes kind of went with these little posts here, because otherwise, one's halfway in out here in the hole, and you don't want that. So we're gonna put the wires up through here, put the 2 little screws from the back to attach it, and this piece will pretty much be on. So let's do that. Pretty much.
Yeah.
You want to finish the whole side, or do you want to go back?
Yeah, no, we can do this. Do one at a time. Sounds good to me. Okay, so he's got the 2 screws in. They go on the back side. This is attached. Next, he's gonna clean that off, and we're gonna put the emblem on now because we're not sure how hard it's gonna be to reach once we put the winglets on. So we figured since we have access to it right now, it's cleaning the surface. We'll throw the provided double-sided tape on, and we'll put the emblem on. All right, he's setting the emblem on. Got the tape on it.
Doesn't feel very good.
No? What do you mean?
Sticks up. We
Like
literally
the
have to
tabs?
shave all the tabs.
Yeah.
off. Damn it.
Great. So he's literally just going around all those plastic pieces and shaving them down flush. Which, if you remember a few episodes ago, I mentioned we were going to have to do. But Dotto told me we didn't.
No, I said, well, feel for it, you ass.
Jer Bear knows. Jer Bear knows. All right, take 2. What are you lining that up with, Dotto?
Yeah, so we don't have a like typically in a factory fairing, you use tape or a wax pen or something, but I'm just going to use this hole. So point the BMW badge at the hole.
Perfect.
It actually looks like if this one points at this hole and this one points at these two.
Oh yeah.
Kind of line them up that way. We're going to do that on both sides.
It's not like you can see both sides at the same time anyway.
Right, so we'll put the other one upside down. You'll never know.
All right, next thing he's doing is transferring over all of the factory clips from the stock pieces. So that's basically where all the screws are going to go into. There's what, a bunch on the bottom, a bunch on the top. Some of these we won't reuse because these clips right here literally don't exist. So Dado said he might actually double-sided tape that on, but we'll cross that bridge.
So it doesn't rattle on us.
Yeah, I have a feeling it probably wouldn't because it actually goes in this hole right here and there's a little rubber grommet and it like sits in there and then it's going to be pressed on, but I think it's a good idea. We'll wait and see once we get to that point. If we feel like we need to. What?
It's kind of in the way.
Oh yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. They don't make it easy, that's for sure. And then there's a couple pieces over here too, a little grommet and then another piece of that right there.
Wasn't easy.
No. All right, well, we had to take everything back apart because the clip that attaches this to the top upper side fairing wouldn't fit in there. So there's
the
a bunch
wires
of,
push up against the clip.
The wires were way too fat and way too close to this clip right here.
Way too fat.
Yeah, there you go.
So now we can put the wires through.
So next time we'll have to do the same. Well, we're gonna have to do the same thing, but at least we'll do it before we put it all together.
I need to wash my hands.
All right, he got everything put back together. Right now he's building the harness. So one is blue.
Yeah, you match it with the. So these are numbered 1, 2, 3. They're numbered on the other side of the harness as well.
Yep.
And number 1 was blue over there. Number 2 is
red.
Good job. Number 3 is
Black.
So
BRB.
you just got to make sure that these face the correct way.
So they clip in.
Yeah, there's like an up and down. So the part that has the hole, I guess, goes away from the number or the opposite of how the numbers are. You can hear them clip in.
Yeah.
And then this one here. So the flat side goes towards the numbers. There's no numbers on the other side, at least I don't think there are.
So there's the harness built.
Yeah.
That's ready to go.
I don't know if you noticed, but they have little rubber isolators so water and stuff doesn't get in there.
That's nice.
And they're sealed
Nice
on this
touch.
side.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, what's next? Put the winglet?
Yeah, the winglet, but I want to hold it up to the bike and see
Get a feel
where
for
our
it?
harness goes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking badass.
So if
so
it
sick.
sits, let's see.
Because that thing goes into the, yeah, exactly. Look at this. Oh.
We're actually going to want this to be like up here.
Yeah, up a lot further. We got plenty of room. Yep.
And
we'll attach that first.
Yeah,
right?
you want to leave a little bit of room because when you're pulling the fairings apart, you don't want it to be super tight where you have to like reach underneath
yank
it.
it.
So
Yeah.
we might pull this up a little bit more, but
Yeah.
for right now it's perfect.
So winglets?
Yeah, but look at this. What is this?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, let's see how Dado's holes did. Look at that.
A little bit finagling, but
Well, better that than being super loose, right? Let's see how they look. Jesus, that's incredible.
very credible.
Yeah, people who say carbon sucks, you're out of your minds.
Somebody actually a bunch of people messaged me, they're like, let me guess, more carbon? I'm like,
Yes,
yes sir.
always, always.
We're just gonna carbon the hell out of everything.
Put the bracket
I
on.
want somebody to send us carbon fiber dinner plates so we can enjoy some sausage.
650 sent me a carbon fiber toilet seat.
What?
Yes, I bought 4 of them. Actually 6 for all the bathrooms. 7.
Are you serious?
Yeah. When you come back over, you'll see. You'll sit down on a beautiful carbon.
Lightweight?
Lightweight, baby!
Every time I drop a shit at your place.
Lightweight! Alright, the left side fairing is all prepped. It looks... we were taking a little loosey-loosey off camera, and it looks... you're gonna see it here in a second. You want a hand? Here, I'll hold this guy for you.
Ooh, that's nice and tight.
Good.
Double check the wires. Jaret wasn't drunk enough, so the wires are screwed up.
So I told him for now, like I said, all this is gonna have to come back off. We'll just push all the things into the, we'll push the things into the areas that they go in, but we're not gonna put any bolts in right now. Look at this shit, guys.
Test fit.
Just the testes, and then those have to go in here.
Yeah.
I got you.
Just don't want to scratch any of this stuff up.
Yeah, look at that.
Alright, let's see.
So you put the front ones in first and then push that in. Look at this shit.
has to come back a little bit.
Yeah.
And
First little taste. Oh my God, dude. Look at that. Yeah, we'll take care of that. Dude. Pretty balls on perfect. Dado, good work. Now we just gotta do the same thing on the other side.
Oh God.
That honestly looks incredible though. Look at that. Carbon on carbon. Doesn't get any freaking better than that. All right, let's go do the other side. All right, so we're just repeating the process on the other side. And if anything interesting happens, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we're just gonna do it and then I'll show you when it's done. All right, continuing reassembly on this side. I gotta say, this does not feel like bolt-ons, does it, Dado? There's a lot of little custom fabrication stuff going on. So he's trimming down the emblem so that we can fit that on the double-sided tape. And then we can put the wing on, put the back side on, and then we should be pretty close to put this on the bike. All right, we got the right side.
Ready to plug it in?
Yeah, let's plug it in. I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's probably gonna come back off before we turn these turn signals on, but just in case, might as well plug it in. So we'll plug it in, we're gonna put this on, and then we might even throw the seat on and the belly panel on, just so we can kind of get an idea of how it's gonna look.
Just for looks?
Yeah, look at this. That looks absolutely incredible, dude.
Can't see.
Oh my God, I'll give you a hand. All right, so we decided to just loosely put on the belly panel. And again, nothing's really lined up correctly or anything like that, but it's starting to give you an idea of how this looks. And oh, sweet mother of God, that looks absolutely insane. So we still have a lot more work to do, probably about a month's worth of work to do. I'm thinking this is probably gonna be done in end of January, so next month, or beginning of February, if all goes well. The carbon tank and subframe should be coming out next week, and then we'll actually be able to put everything together for real. But I mean, you can start to get an idea of how disgusting this bike is gonna look, and I cannot wait. So, Dado, thank you for your hard work today. Appreciate it. Once again, I wanna wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you all so much for watching my videos and supporting us, and everyone who supports the build on Patreon. That's how we make all of this possible. So again, you can be entered to win this bike at patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big old juicy thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one.